Hi guys, we're doing an update on the Revell 148 scale Stearman acrobatic version of the PT-17 Cadet. One thing you're going to hear from me over and over again, and I apologize in advance, is when I keep saying detailed, because this is, for the money, probably one of the most detailed kits I've ever had, not counting its brother, which is the Army version or Navy version, the actual PT-17 World War II version. This is the aerobatic version, is a post-war, kind of what you would see from the obviously the Barnstormers or the Crop Dusters type thing. So it's got a few different upgrade parts on it. But anyway, is what you see right now there is zero filler in the kit at all. Every seam is completely tight. You couldn't get a better fit. Let me turn things over here. Show the bottom. I mean, you can see the line because it's not been primed yet of where the seam is, but it's completely smooth. And getting into the detail parts, and take the cowling. There's actually 4 parts. I've got them glued together because they're going to stay on, so that you can detail out the engine bay if you want. Let me move in on it a little bit, and I got still pictures to show too. But and that doesn't have all the parts in it yet. That's just where we're at so far. That's just the firewall and the engine mount. All that detail which goes inside, and technically you would probably never see again because it would all be covered by the cowling. Speaking of the engine, I've got it right here. Bring it up here. Got all the push rods on it. If I was going to go nuts on it, I'd go through and put the spark plug wires in, but I'm not that glutton for that much punishment on it. You can see you've got all our exhaust on it. Back half of the engine with the oil reservoir, starter, and whatnot. Again, all those details that normally you wouldn't see when that goes in. So again, you could build it sorry, there we go. So you could build it with the cowling open. So we're doing the white and red version on this one, so I'm getting ready to prime everything. So everything basically is either red or white. Most of it is white. Yeah, so you see I've got, let me zoom out here. Wrong way. I always do that wrong. I've got my cockpit maxed off so we don't get any paint in there. One thing that's not, here's my upper wing. What I did do, I don't know if it'll show up, I pre-drilled the spots for the wiring for the wing guide wires, just to make it easier to install. I did it all the way around the aircraft, so they're there. I also drilled a hole right here for the sight gauge for the fuel tank, and I drilled the holes for the fuel lines, which we're going to add the fuel lines to it on the upper wing, because that center section is the fuel tank. So anyway, we're doing this as you may or may not know, as a buddy build with Charlie Mack, and he's doing the blue and white version. But I decided, as long as I was doing this as a buddy build with him, I wanted to do something for him, a little something anyway. Who's watched Charlie Mack very long knows he has a kind of a trademark thing of all his builds, where he has at least something somewhere on the model is green. It's usually a neon green, which really wouldn't work with this kit. But what I did do is I took some of the Tamiya transparent green and painted the prop hub with the green. With that, and then you can see we did the bare metal foil for the metal blades. It's really going to pop out. On this I would put it on there, but it's still wet. I just put a clear lacquer on it to seal it all up. So that's for Charlie, the little green prop hub. So what's happening next is we'll start doing the primer. I'm going to use a Tamiya. I'll find it here. The fine surface primer. I'm going to use that as my color because obviously it's white. I think it's supposed to be a little bit of a cream color, but I'm thinking it would look too yellow if I did that once to put the clear coats on. So I'm going to go with the white. So we're going to be primering / painting all the parts there. That's why the engine is not added in, because we're adding. And this is why the cowling is not yet glued on. Here's the front of the cowling right there. That part is actually red, so we want it separate anyway. So that's where we're at on there. We should have it done. It's kind of cold and nasty today, so I don't really want to spray the primer today. If I sprayed primer tomorrow, let it cure and get it sealed, I could probably do decals starting, give it a day, Wednesday or Thursday. And so we may have this done in about a week by the time we get everything put together and decaled, and there's a lot of decals to go on there, and get all the rigging done. So that's where we're at on the Stearman Aerobatic Buddy Build with Charlie. And while we're here, I just want to thank everybody who participated in the 2021 Cancer Awareness Group Build. Thank everyone for their time that they put into their models and the excellent models that we got this year. Everybody know if I did not comment on your final video, or if you're not done yet, that's fine. When it's done, it's done. But if you are done and I have not commented on your video, please let me know, because that if you're not in my subscriber list, or I wasn't able to find you through a search, then I didn't see the video. Because if I saw the video, I put a comment on it, at least on the finals, and usually on all of your videos. So if you participated in the 2021 Cancer Awareness Build, and I didn't comment on it or see it, let me know, because I definitely want to check it out. In fact, while I was searching through, I found some from last year when I was in hospital that I didn't even see, and I didn't see them until I was doing the search for this year's finals. And I apologize to anyone from last year that I didn't comment to. If that was the case then let me know, and I'll definitely want to check out your builds. As you can see in the background there, hiding back there is my 2021 Cancer build / 2020. That was the one I was going to do for last year, but I'm waffling, so I'm going to cut this off. Have a good evening, guys. Got some slideshow pictures for the end, showing some of the internal detail of this kit, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Have a good night.